Button. Now, before we start, I gotta get the link and post it on Twitter and the Discord. Okay, got the link. Copy link address. Let's go to Twitter. Let's be patient. YouTube realm will be starting momentarily.
Momentarily. I want to have to fire the Rose. Can't say much because he's doing all the work.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm like, don't worry about me because I mean, what can I complain about? You know, I mean, I would love to do a bunch of like what you guys do.
Alright, so it's on Twitter. Feel free to retweet that, Casey, to get the word out. I just put the tweet up. Tagged you in it, so you should be able to find it. It's posting on Discord. And, well, I posted on Discord. I will say, what's going on, everybody? My name is The Rose, and we are back with the Game Quarter Podcast, episode 60, with Casey is Raw, once again. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Super Mario Party update that finally dropped yesterday after 2.5 years. A very surprising update, in my opinion. Also, we are going to talk about the PlayStation State of Play that's going to be coming out tomorrow, as well as what we got. We got the free games for next month for Xbox and PlayStation, as well as what we got. We got the okay. Just making sure the audio's working. I got to turn you up though, Casey.
Okay.
Your audio's good now. So we got some stuff to talk about, but first, Casey, how's your week going so far?
Oh God. Not great.
Not great, huh?
Yeah, I mean, not too bad, but a rough start. But I swear it feels like it's already should be Friday. But
you ready for the weekend already, huh?
Hell yeah. Now I gotta just tell my boss I had to call in last Friday because my guts were acting up, and it was all bad Saturday, Sunday, and it was tender Monday morning. So I gotta tell him that Monday that I have a doctor appointment with my stomach doctor.
I see. Well, hopefully everything goes good with you. Casey, I had something come up this Friday, but it got canceled. So I had an eye doctor appointment for my new set of glasses, right?
Yeah.
I had the appointment scheduled for a month and a half. I got a call today that the fucking thing was canceled.
Oh,
I got a call. Listen to this shit. Because the doctor's office no longer accepts my health insurance.
Uh-oh.
So I had to call around today to find out who I had to speak to change my health insurance plan. So now I'm waiting for my new information to come in the mail so I can reschedule my appointment and have my eye exam.
Well, when was the last time you had your eye exam?
I'm supposed to do it every 2 years, and I'm at the 2-year mark now.
Do you really need to get it checked?
With my disability, it is pretty much preferred that I do so, yeah.
I was going to say, the only reason I get it checked is because I had to get my contacts filled. So I have to get it every year or two.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the same with me for my new prescription. they want me to, have it done every 2 years. So that was that. I was plenty mad about that today. My mother took Friday off to take me there, and her whole work schedule for this week got all fucked up because of it. And then my appointment got canceled. So now she's got Friday off for nothing. My Elgato 4K 60 S Plus, that $400 capture box of mine, shit the bed on me, which I mentioned on Derailed on Sunday night. Last Wednesday we had a thunderstorm. I unplugged all my stuff so nothing would get damaged by the lightning, or a power surge or whatever. Plugged everything back in, and the box does not work no matter what I do.
Oh.
I have done the hard reset, the power cycling is what they call it. I contacted Elgato. I did all the troubleshooting, suggestions that there were. They asked me for some information on my computer, so I had to send that in. Their senior technician got back to me on Tuesday and told me to get an SD card and download the firmware updates for the device and update the firmware and try it again. So I did. That didn't work. So now they're sending me a new one. So I have to ship that out on Friday.
I know. I was crazy. I lost power at work today. We the whole block area lost power. Luckily, when I went to go get a gas station, they still had power. But the Arby's and the Burger King didn't have no power. So I was like, oh, God, I hope this Quick Trip has power so I can at least get something for lunch.
Canceled. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You got a call.
If not, I was like, screw it. I'm not going to take forever to have eat my lunch. So I was like, screw it. I'm leaving at 4 if I don't get something to eat. But
yeah, man, so that's been my last fucking week, and it's been quite crappy. And today it hit 90 degrees in New Jersey, so that was good.
Whoa, wow.
Too fucking hot, at the end of April.
I don't even get hit 90 here at all. I mean, 80, yeah, but 90, no.
Yeah,
that's shocking.
It was really fucking hot. That's like a day in July that we got 2.5 months early.
Yeah, it's wild.
Tomorrow we're supposed to get rain showers, so it's going to be wet, muggy, and still warm.
Yeah, it rained today and it rained today and supposed to rain tomorrow too. So I had to pull my trailer in because I had to do some aluminum welding, and I wasn't gonna. If it was in the back part of it, I would have been okay, but it was more by the front, so the front would be sticking out. So I had to pull that in for tomorrow, so at least I can weld inside the shop.
Well, hopefully we both have a good rest of our week.
Yeah, no shit.
So, Casey, you said you got some game pickups you wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah. What's funny, here's one I got off AliExpress is Action 52.
Oh, God. You're gonna make AVGN staple his nuts to the ceiling.
Actually, this is probably I hear it's actually the best.
The better
Action
version.
50, yeah, the better version. So, I figured why not pick that up. I think I got that really cheap. Let's move on. I had a few of these. Actually, oops.
Oh, you dropped it.
This one I bought off eBay a while ago. This is a reproduction of Splatterhouse for that was on the Famicom.
I thought that was only on the Sega consoles.
It was on Sega Genesis, and it was on the TurboGrafx. On the Famicom, they have like a small cartoon version of Splatterhouse.
Oh, okay.
And it was only on the Nintendo Famicom. So this is a reproduction of that game.
Is it translated in English or is it all still in Japanese?
I had no clue. I will play it once. I like my Retron 5, but the problem is with games like this, I'm not able to play them on the Retron 5 because it doesn't recognize all these reproduction games.
Oh, shit.
So I ordered a cheap NES that puts out HD.
Really?
So yeah, so I can use this to help me go through some of these reproduction games. This next one I got off AliExpress as well.
That's a Zelda game. I see that much.
Yeah. The color is like kind of goldish, but kind of goldish brown. But it's
Triforce of the Gods. Is that some kind of ROM hack?
I assume it is. It says when I looked at it, it says Zelda 3. So, I'll give it a shot. And then, like the Rose know, and some people knows, lately I've been getting into what's that guy's name in the chat? Was it Sal Young God?
Oh, that's my brother. Yeah, Saying God.
Saying on God. What's that?
Saying God. Yep, that's a reference to the Dragon Ball series. He says his wallet's gonna take a hit on Friday. I don't know what he's planning on buying. It sounds like he's buying something big.
I'm probably gonna too, because I want to go back to this place that I picked up a rare game, and they had a couple more rare games. But as I've been playing getting some PAL games, and this is the Smurfs game on NES on PAL.
A little higher, Casey. There you go.
And it's in German. It's like Das Smurf. I can't pronounce it.
I'm part German, but I can't read the language, so.
So I play this. This is a bad game. It's not fun at all. Probably that's a reason why this game never came overseas. Actually, I recently picked this one up. Our version is Gold 2. Gold 2 is a rare game to come by.
Soccer?
Yeah, it's soccer. And this is the PAL version. And what's funny, the PAL version has the number 2, while the American one, it says 2. I just realized that.
You know, that game could use some RC cars, I'm just saying.
And then the best one, what's cool, this one came in the mail today too, and it came in its case, and it's Ghosts and Goblins.
Open the case, it's a little blurry.
It's Ghosts and Goblins on the PAL.
The PAL version, okay.
Yeah, PAL B has the B on there. There's PAL A and PAL B, and these both Gold 2 is also PAL B.
Have you had a chance to play the new remake of that game or no?
A little bit, yes. On the Switch, yes.
What do you think of it?
It's alright. It's not bad. It's a little easier to play.
No, I would hope so.
Have you played it?
No, that's what I was asking you.
Oh, that's good. I enjoyed it. But like I was gonna talk to you about, I was going on eBay and looking at these prices on these PAL games, and they're expensive.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's some games I want too off of eBay that are expensive. Like, some games that I know you don't play. Games like I want to get Breath of Fire 3, and that game is like $80 on the play. It's a PS1 game. It's like $80 on eBay. I want to get like obviously Mega Man Legends. We know those are expensive. I want to get Thousand Year Door for the GameCube. That shit's expensive.
mm,
I want to get trying to think. There's a couple other games I want to get, like Pokemon Puzzle League on the N64, which is just another reskin of a Panel de Pon game. That game's going for like 40 on eBay. I mean, I just don't really have the money to buy that shit as much as I want to.
yeah, I'm being careful what I'm doing right now because I don't want to buy too many of these and then like, oh shit, I'm out. I'm like broke.
Yeah, you just got to be careful with your money.
Yeah, and I showed you that picture of that that 3-pack on the
Yeah,
PAL version.
I could pull that picture up again real quick. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So let me just screen this up a little bit now. So it's Super Mario Bros. You said it's Tetris and World Cup.
Yeah, World Cup, and I did not pay that price.
Well, I mean, that's Australian. First of all, $139.
Yeah, true, but actually, I was gonna pay outrageous for it, and then see, I've been looking for this game. I was like, but I made a mistake. I thought it was a 4-pack, and then it's like I know I know this game art somewhere. Like I know it's there. Like I couldn't find it on Google or anything, and then I finally ran across it on when I was doing PAL games, and I saw it, and I actually offered $100 in Australian money, and then
let's see, how much is that in our money? I don't even know.
it's $70 ish.
Oh, okay.
And I went back and looked on PriceCharting.com, and I saw it was supposed to go for way lower. And thank God the guy didn't take my offer because I found another one for way cheaper. I paid for half price, but a lot of it was like it was $20 for the game, and it was like $20 for shipping, 25 each. It was kind of like right there. So, and I've got a makeshift box for it coming as well.
I see. Well, so you did buy it, so you have that coming, right?
Yeah, not that one though, but it looks like that one.
Oh, okay.
But I just saw that I want to show you because I forgot about that. And I think the reason why some of these PAL games are expensive for the NES is because I think in Europe they were more of the Sega Master System. People were buying them over there. It was like the exact opposite. Like in America, you don't see a bunch of Sega Master System, and we got buttload of NES games.
Right.
Well, in Europe, it's the exact opposite. So I think that's why all these games are like worth out the ass for.
Well, yeah, because the NES wasn't as popular out there as it was here.
Yeah, but you figure Europe, Australia, with all those regions, you figure that should have been really good for the Master System, but it was good for them, but wasn't good enough to beat Nintendo in that round. But, and I might, once after a while, when I'm doing some of these NES games, maybe I'll start looking into PAL Master System games, because I think Master Systems is region free.
I see.
And I made sure I did play the Smurfs game on my top loader, and it does play PAL games.
Oh, I see. I heard you dropped your fucking pile again.
Yep.
So Casey, I'm gonna tell this. I'm gonna tell a story that I told on the Derailed Post show. I wanted to talk about it on my channel too. Over the weekend, the Extra Life United tournaments took place, and there was tournaments for Minecraft, Rocket League, chess, Magic the Gathering, and Among Us. And I told the story on the Derailed Post show. Of course, that's only available to Derailed Patreons. Check the description box down below for that. $1 a month gets you the post shows and everything else. But so I told the story. I told the story of the chess tournament and how there were 60 people that were giving out the link to their friends and relatives to enter this tournament, and it ended up screwing over all of the actual contestants, and it was like all these people were in on trying to win the tournament, and splitting somewheres of around $100,000 for themselves. Money that it was meant to be won and given as a donation to the Winners Hospital to support the children that need it. What do you think about that?
It's pretty fucked up. I mean, you figure, but nowadays you figure that's what happens, especially now the whole thing with the pandemic. People can't actually be there.
Yeah, so this was the one. They did it online. Normally, it's Extra Life United is a in-person kind of like convention. If you've ever gone to, you've gone to too many games and stuff before, right, Casey? So you know what those are like.
Oh yeah.
So Extra Life United is something like that, and it's in Florida, usually every year in February, and they hold these tournaments in person. But given the state of the world right now, that's not, the greatest thing to do, to have a whole bunch of people crowded in one area, whether you have the the shot, because you can't say the V word, whether you have the shot or not, it's not a good idea.
Did you say the V word?
Yeah.
That, but if you can't say it, I am quite honestly don't know what the hell you're talking about. That one. Oh, well, you're not supposed to debate about it,
You're not really supposed to talk about it either. But yeah, that's why I'm saying. So it's not a good idea whether you have the shot or not. To cram hundreds, a few hundred people in one place for one weekend.
Well, look what happened with UFC just had a pay-per-view, and it was shoulder-to-shoulder people there.
Oh, some states are, I don't know where that took place, but I did know there was one over the weekend. But I don't know where it was taking place, but I do know there are some states that opened up 100%.
And I think that's not a good idea.
I agree.
But, UFC has their own island, and that's where they were doing some fights, was at Fight Island, but this looks like they were back in the mainland.
So, yeah, those people, they were caught, and they were exposed, but they weren't mentioned by name. They were disqualified from the tournament. Hopefully, they were banned from all future events, and
Probably.
I would hope so. Um, well, one can only hope, and I think it's just bullshit. What they did. I don't agree with it, and hopefully next year, if Extra Life does do this again, they have tighter online security to prevent that shit from happening a second time.
Well, when you have people not actually being there, I mean, especially nowadays with the whole hacking scene, I'm not surprised this happened.
I'm not either. It's just really scummy that you would take that money away from kids who need it, and try to take it for yourself. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
So I wanted to, just wanted to talk about that briefly on my channel. Given that this year's my 8th year with Extra Life. Speaking of 8th year, Casey, in 1 hour, my YouTube channel will turn 8 years old.
Oh, damn.
So April 29th, 2013, I got a Hauppauge, the PVR2, it was called. That's what I did my very first couple of years of my YouTube channel with. It wasn't the greatest quality ever, but it got the job done for a little while until I eventually got the Elgato HD60 that I'm currently sharing with my brother, until I get a new replacement of the 4K 60. So my channel will start. My channel in about an hour will be 8 years old. Tomorrow.
I was just curious. I'm going to see when mine. Mine's 7 years old, but I only really posted stuff the past year. I mean, the first 2 videos I posted was 7 years ago when it was me, my late wife, and my brother-in-law. We were at WrestleMania 29, and I took footage of the intro video at MetLife Stadium.
So, when did you start doing your actual gaming videos?
Oh, it says a year ago, but
I thought you've been doing that longer than that.
no, I guess I started just a year ago. But I've been on the Drew. I went down. It's probably a year and a half, probably, because I've been on Drew's show probably a year and a half. So around that time frame,
Yeah, you started coming on there a few months before I did.
So
11 months ago. I'm just looking to see how long it's actually been when you started doing your gaming videos. WrestleMania, so yeah. So technically, let's see, when was this video? So technically, your channel will be turning, let me see, this video was... Okay, oh, look at that, the certain foul mouth commented on your video. Do you remember that comment, Casey?
No.
Right.
On the first one?
Yeah, March 5th, 2020. Would you like me to read it to you?
I see it, but yeah, go ahead.
He says, Casey, Jesus, man, I haven't seen those games since I was a kid. Do you actually play all those games? And that was FM and his...
Foul.
Yeah, foul mouth. It was one of them. And you replied saying, I should, but I don't. Sometimes I plug in a retro system and play some games. Probably in the future.
It's harder. I used to, back in the day when I would get a lot. I would test them, but now it's getting to the point where, like, especially when I'm doing this with YouTube, my work life, when I'm actually going out and do those, and then I also try to help around the house or help my mom. It's hard. Sometimes it's just easier to sit down, play something on the PS4 or something on the Switch. I mean, I love to sit down. I mean, someone come over, like, I know my brother and his son is planning to coming down in May. I'm like, it'd be awesome if we play something, but
Yeah, you gotta go back to them couch co-op days, man. Nobody does that anymore.
oh no, I mean, I love those days. But I'm looking at that. I can't believe that was a year and what? I guess a year and a month ago.
Almost next week will be 14 months ago.
Yeah.
Speaking of couch co-op or whatever you want to call it, couch multiplayer, whatever. Super Mario Party, Casey. This update came out of nowhere. What do you have this game, right? You have Super Mario Party on the Switch, correct?
Yes, I do. And I played it a couple times. It's definitely better than Mario Party 10. That was god awful. Unless you were Bowser, it was god awful.
So, go ahead.
But what I didn't like in Mario Party 10, it was like, instead of like old school where you can go anywhere you want by yourself on the board, for some reason in 10, the group stays together. I'm like, and then Bowser, the group gets it, and then they all their dices count to one move, and then Bowser gets a move, and usually he has enough count on the dice that he's going to catch up to you anyways. So 10 was god awful, but this one was not bad. But I believe what they have, you can play online now.
So with the yesterday, Nintendo released a free update for Super Mario Party. Update 1.1.0, which adds online multiplayer. Now, it already did have some form of online multiplayer. As I remember, there was, 10 mini games that were playable online previously. So this new update allows you to play the Mario Party game itself, Partner Party, and 70 of the 80 mini games online.
And that's a big thing. I mean, gosh. I mean, you know how much it's nice to sit down and play Mario Party, especially if you're playing with someone. But when no one actually sits down and plays Mario Party by themselves, unless you're playing like on the DS or the 3DS. I mean, that's designed for that.
Yeah, Mario Party's a real friendship fucking killer,
Oh, like God! The first time I ever played one of those was my wife introduced it to me playing Mario Party 8. And
what's going on, TSS?
TSS! Mario Party 8 was really awesome.
I haven't played Mario Party since Mario Party 3 on the N64.
Well, I guarantee you 10, you did not miss anything with 10.
So,
I mean,
I got to give a shout out to TSS for this one, by the way, because he showed us on Twitter this news update, and he said that he didn't buy Super Mario Party because it didn't have that online feature, and now he's thinking about buying it, and I feel the same way as him. It's like nobody plays, local couch co-op anymore, or you know, that local gameplay. Nobody huddles around the game console and the TV anymore. You know.
No.
TSS says Mario Party 1 through 4 are the best.
I don't know. I mean,
I have some memories with the original 3, but that's about it. Like I said, I haven't played anything past 3. I have watched the Game Grumps play pretty much every Mario Party they've ever touched. So I only know what I know about Mario Party pretty much through them.
talk about them. I'm glad that that Dan got over that controversy. I was like, uh-oh.
No, yeah, that was a few months ago.
Yeah. But, God, imagine that would took that channel down, or at least it would blackballed Dan.
That would have destroyed his career. But,
oh, yeah.
So, Casey, now that you can play the game online, you think you'll play it a little more often, especially if maybe me and TSS get the game, because that could be another game we could play online together.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that. I mean, right now, the two biggest games I've been playing on the Switch is obviously Fortnite and playing Among Us. So, if we can get together and do that, that'd be awesome.
So I figured I'd, that's news. That update just came out of nowhere, man. You think of a game, what games can you think of that, are still getting support almost 3 years after it launched?
Well, I mean, they didn't really do anything from launch.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, no game, though, gets support. That late in the game's life cycle.
Oh, no.
Because you would think by now people are probably waiting for the next Mario Party game, to be honest.
Exactly. I mean, shoot, how many... I mean, 1 to 3 was on the 64, right? And then
4, 5, and 6 were on the GameCube.
Yeah.
7, 8, and 9 were on the Wii.
And then 10 was only on the Wii U.
Yeah, and 10 was on the Wii U, and then you had 1 on the Game Boy Advance, I believe, and maybe 2 on the DS, or at least 1 on the DS.
Yeah, I think there was a DS and a 3DS version. And I enjoyed playing those two on the DS or the 3DS. They're fun to play that because you could either like hand the controller, the DS back and forth, or you can really play that by yourself. I mean, at least a handheld version, that's fine. But yeah, you could say the Switch version's fine. Same thing too, but I don't know. When I had a bad taste in my mouth after 10.
TSS says the only games Nintendo is still supporting is Splatoon 2 and Smash, and he's right. And outside of Nintendo, you really can't think of any other companies, any other developers and publishers that are still supporting their games. I mean, Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and Dragon Ball FighterZ are probably the only other games I could think of. Mortal Kombat 11 hasn't gotten anything in 6 months. So
and Splatoon 2 is going to be done soon. I mean, when's Splatoon 3 coming out?
I don't know if we have a release date. I don't remember if it's this year. It might be this year. Later on this year.
I think it's next year, actually. I think it's 2022.
I don't remember. I don't really remember because Nintendo did that direct last month, and and Splatoon 3 was one of the things they showed, and they showed a ballpark, like a release window. I don't exactly remember what that window was. But it is coming.
It is coming. TSS says 2022.
Yeah, okay, so you're right.
But I love Splatoon. Dude, with the first one, I was so addicted to the first one. This is how bad I was. It was like when you get in, I play for 30 seconds and I'm already hooked. But the problem is, I don't know if it was my internet connection or something with the internet servers or with Nintendo servers, but I get kicked out quickly. I'm like, oh, and then you have to go over again, and then again, and then I think actually for a while, after a while, they finally fixed it, and like I didn't have that problem with Splatoon 2.
No, that one
And
just had a lot more cheating. That's all.
Not shocked. Are you shocked? I mean, the original Switch was hackable, so you shouldn't be shocked about that. But, well, it's funny. What's not funny? What's good is that not only Drew has his Switch, right?
Yeah.
And not only that, Mr. Nice Guy, Kev, he has a Switch as well. So, it'd be awesome if we can all
Drew
get
won't
together.
add me on the Switch, and I don't know why. He's a fucking...
I did ask for his friend code, too.
Did he give it to you?
No.
He
He says he's gonna give it to me, but I don't know if he's afraid that something could happen. Like, it's us. What the hell we're gonna do?
I mean, probably because his daughter probably plays on the same account too.
So, I mean, make it count. Well, hold on. He can give us his friend's code, not his child's friend's code.
Well, what I'm saying is they might share an account.
Well, Drew, make your own account and give her own account. What about that? And then give us your friend code.
So, Casey, we got some free games coming out in May. Let's go over them, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start on the Xbox. Because, quite honestly, these games suck, and I want to get them out of the way. We have, from May 1st to May 31st, we have a game called Armello.
Never heard of it.
From May 16th to June 15th, we have Dungeons 3. From May 1st to May 15th, we have Lego Batman from the Xbox 360. And available from the May 16th to the 31st, also from the 360, is Tropico 4. Sounds like a pretty shitty lineup, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Any of those titles stand out to you? If you played any of them, I'm thinking maybe the Batman one you might have played of.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say, because at least it kind of piques my interest. The other ones, no.
So let's move on to PlayStation, which is looking to have a much better lineup. All right, are you ready for the PlayStation ones?
Sure.
PlayStation Plus games for May 2021. Battlefield 5. Stranded Deep.
Never heard of it.
And Wreckfest. Drive Hard, Die Last.
It's worth looking at.
Stranded Deep. That one sounds familiar. At the top of my head, for a second there, I thought that was the Kojima one, but I don't think that was it, right?
No. What is it called? I think it's Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding. That's the right. Okay. So, Wreckfest is available on the PlayStation 5, while the Stranded Deep and Battlefield 5 are available for PS4. All games are available until May 31st. You have those games. Stranded Deep sounds so fucking familiar, and I'm drawing a blank on that game. But I would like to play
I-
Wreckfest, but I don't have a fucking PS5.
I don't think we're gonna get one until
Thanks, Target,
maybe.
you fucking dickheads.
I don't think we're gonna easily get one for retail price anytime soon.
Wow, TSS doesn't really care for any of the games this month. I don't blame them on the Xbox side, but I at least think the PlayStation titles sound more interesting.
Hair better. Not by much. I kind of agree with TSS.
So let me get into this fucking Target story, because this happened this morning, and that's part of the reason why today has been a shit show for me. They released a stock of PS5s today, and I went on the website, and the way they do them is you can only order the PS5 if you can pick it up in the store. They do that so that the botters can't buy them, because bots can't go to a store. So what they do is they ship the consoles to the stores so that they're already there. You order it online and you go to the store and pick it up. So my local Target said in stock. So I put it in my cart. It was in my cart. I went through checkout. I clicked on place order. And it was giving me an error. It said your order cannot be placed or whatever. One or more items is not available for pickup at your location. But yet it said in stock. So I tried two other stores that weren't too far away from me that also said in stock. Same fucking problem. And I got that same fucking problem for 20 minutes before it finally sold out. So then I said, fuck this, and I went on the Target app. So I figured maybe I'll get through on the app. So I put it in my cart on the app. And again, I had a problem. It wouldn't let me choose a payment option on the app. It kept saying an unexpected error has occurred. Try again later. So I got fucked over on the website, and I got fucked over on the app for 20 minutes, and I lost my PS5.
The only time I can ever come across PS5s is at vintage stock, and they're asking for outrageous price. And only that, like I said, they want $250 on top of the $500, and then they want you to buy two $60 games and a controller. Like, if that was all for $750, I would have done that.
So they want you to pay about $1,000 after taxes.
Exactly. That is pretty much $1,000 right there. I'm like, fuck you. Oh, wait.
TSS, I've been saying that for the past couple of months. I don't know why they only keep releasing them online, because it's not stopping. You know, they're selling the bundles. Best Buy, GameStop, Newegg.
Ooh.
They all sell bundles to help prevent scalpers and botters from buying them all. But it doesn't stop regular people from going in there and buying more than one console when they don't need more than one, just to piss other people off.
Yeah,
annoying.
because they want $1,000 or more for them.
It's fucking annoying. I fucking hate it. So that brings me to our next topic, Casey. The last topic we have for the night, and then I'm gonna surprise you with something. This is gonna be fun. So PlayStation has a State of Play, which is like their version of a Nintendo Direct. It'll be tomorrow at 5 p.m. You can watch it on YouTube, on the PlayStation channel, probably on their Twitch channel if they have a Twitch. It's going to be about 30 minutes long. They're going to show about 15 minutes of the new Ratchet and Clank game, and then they're going to show some more gameplay footage and reveal some details on 2 upcoming indie games.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
I mean, I like Ratchet and Clank. So I'll watch it tomorrow since you'll be at work, Casey. It airs at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 4 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Pacific.
Fuck.
So you
I guess.
won't be able to watch it live, but you'll be able to check it out later on.
Yeah.
I'll watch it and then I'll probably do like I'll probably do like a little video on my own, talking about it. What the hell? I might do that. I'm not 100% sure yet. So keep an eye on my YouTube channel to see if I do that. So State of Play, the last one they did was, I think they did do one last month, or it might have been the end of February. Was the last time they did one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Ratchet and Clank. I'd look forward to it even more if I had a fucking PS5.
Yeah, I thought the stock would be easy to get by now.
No, they're still having shortages.
I mean, like we said before, the chip shortage and then all the bots. I agree. If they at least have people, at least they put the systems in.
What they should do, let me tell you what they should do. Let me tell you what they should do now. Instead of putting out like maybe 20 consoles every week, they should just keep stockpiling these stocks that they get every week. Send them out to the stores and release one big stock during the summer. And then build up another stock and then release it on Black Friday. Instead of putting out like 20 or 30 consoles online for all the botters to buy. These stores should build up a stock in their warehouses, take about 3 or 4 months. Maybe do it in July or August, Build up a stock in their warehouses, GameStop, Walmart, Target, Best Buy. Ship them out to all your stores when you're ready. Say every store gets maybe 20 of them. At the most, maybe 10, depending on, how much business.
And they'll be all sold.
Like say there's a Best Buy in an area that doesn't do as much business as a Best Buy in a really big city. Maybe maybe they would get a lower stock. But that's what I think they should do. They should take like the next couple of months, the next 3 or 4 months or whatever, like do this in like the end of July or August. Build up a big fucking stock of a few thousand consoles. Send like 10 or 20 of them to each store. Again, Walmart, Target, GameStop, all of these stores, right? And I think a lot of people would have a much better chance of getting one that way. And then again, after they do that, they could build up stock again and then do another big wave on Black Friday. In November, of course.
It just sucks. I mean, at least as PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, we're not really missing out on anything right now.
I mean, I am. Technically, I have a PS5 game, but I can't play it.
I'm just saying anything that's really that good is not just by exclusive on the PS5 or Xbox.
Well, there's a few games coming out this year. There's a couple of games coming out this summer on the PS5 that I want to play. And, I mean, one of them will be available on PC a couple months later, but I don't like to wait,
I'm just saying right now we're okay,
I mean, I just want to have the console just for the sake of fucking having it.
That's the problem, though. I mean, because right now it's just, for me, there's nothing really a good reason to move up to PS5 because there's not a good game. There'll be good games like God of War game.
Next year is going to be a big year for PS5. No doubt about it.
Yeah. But
So, Casey, I got a surprise for you. The TSS you can play along too in the chat. I dug up some video game trivia questions, Casey. I'm going to ask you some questions. Let's see how much you know about these video games. I'm going to ask you I'm going to ask you 15 random questions from this list. Okay?
Alright.
So we're going to start right now. TSS, again, you can play along too. You can type your answers out in the chat. Let's see, before we start, he says, once Ratchet and Clank, and I'm pissed that the Final Fantasy VII Remake DLC is only on PS5. Yep, I agree. I don't get to play that one until I get that. That's another reason why I want it. But, so let's start this trivia game. Actually, let me see if I can put it up on the screen so you can see the questions too. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, window capture. There we go. Okay, so you can see the questions on the screen right now. We're going to start with number 1. All right. What is the name of the final course in every Mario Kart video game?
Easy. Rainbow Road.
Let's see if TSS... I'll give TSS a minute. Of course, obviously, that's the correct answer. I mean, come on now. Everybody has got to know that one.
Well, I would say got to.
So
He's got...
You got one right so far. Number 2. Mario originated as a character in which classic video game?
Donkey Kong. He was Jumpman.
TSS got the first one right. Let's see. The answer... Donkey Kong, correct. Interestingly enough, Mario had to wait until after Donkey Kong before getting his own video game. Today, Mario has starred in a wide range of titles that bear his name in the title.
I think there was also one point he was called Mr. Video. But
I think I've heard of that.
And I think that was only on the Game & Watch.
So, Casey, if you noticed, I'm throwing easy questions at you at the moment.
Yeah.
Next question. Solid Snake is the hero in which famous video game franchise?
Metal Gear Solid.
I'll accept that answer. The actual answer is Metal Gear.
I never played it, but I know who Snake is, so...
Number 4. V-Bucks are the in-game currency for which video game?
This is the exact same questions I already did, but I'm wondering who did this with me. Because that's Fortnite.
V-Bucks is Fortnite?
Yeah.
You're right.
V-Bucks.
Well, I was thinking it was Roblox, actually.
No.
Okay. So you got that. Let's see how's TSS doing.
He's right on the money.
Yeah, he said Metal Gear Solid as well. I'll accept that answer. It was Metal Gear. Number 5. I don't exactly remember the answer to this one, so it's a good thing I get to see the answers. Nintendo began as a company selling what product?
See, the thing is, Nintendo was into a lot of things. I know, I think one of the first ones was some kind of cards. But they had love hotels. They made toys. They're, like you said, playing cards. It was until until when they made the Pong console, only in Japan, that's when they finally got into the game.
And they made 2 versions of it, at least, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Nintendo began as a company selling which products? What answer are you going to go with, Casey?
I'm gonna say like TSS playing cards.
Playing cards? You're correct. Nintendo is actually an extremely old company. Its history dates back to the 1800s. During this period, video games obviously didn't exist, and instead, Nintendo created some of the most popular card games in Japan.
Trying to remember, I think trying to remember what Nintendo in Japan's supposed to mean. Means something like. What is Pearl signature color in Splatoon 2? I have no idea.
Yeah, I wasn't going to ask you that one. I'm just looking to see which one I'm going to ask you next. All right, let's go with this one. Which was the first Nintendo console to use optical discs?
GameCube.
Okay, let's see. You say GameCube. Give TSS about a few more seconds so he could get his answer in. Let's see here. The answer is the GameCube. Very good.
And then you got it as well. See, technically they can kind of say the same thing because the Famicom had the disc system, and this has a disc in it. And then the same thing with the N64 DD. So that was a little tricky.
Let's see. So that's 6 questions. You guys got them all right so far. All right. Casey, you might not know this one. TSS might not know this one, but I don't even know this one because I don't play this game.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna ask you this: who is the first character you play as in Injustice 2, the DC fighting game?
Oh, you know what? I only played the first one. So, Superman?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'll go with Superman. And I don't even remember the first one for the first character for Injustice 1. Because it's been a while. So, yeah, Superman's my answer.
You are incorrect. It is Batman.
That was going to be my second one. TSS got it right.
He said Batman?
Yep.
Oh, so he guessed Batman, so he might not have even been sure.
That was a hard question.
All right, you might know this one, even though you probably don't play these games. Even I know this answer, and I don't play these games. Fight Night 2004 is a video game about which sport?
Boxing.
I think so. It's not UFC because those games didn't come out until a few years later.
And that time frame, and back in 04, it was UFC was dead. it was dying.
UFC was pretty much dead around that time after Ken Shamrock went to WWE.
Yeah.
You are correct. Boxing.
See, the thing is, McMahon was about this close to buy UFC. But then Dana White went around and found the current. Well, I think it's been sold again. I'm not 100% sure. But Dana White found the people after the original owners. But I don't know if there's a new owners right now. I'm not sure.
That question's way too easy. That question's too easy. Ah, here we go. I I usually forget the answer to this one too. In Pac-Man, what is the name of the orange ghost?
I'll give TSS a second. I know it.
I think I mean I'm not going to say it until you give me a name, but I think I might be right.
All right, I gave him a little time. It's Clyde.
All right, let's see. It is Clyde. You are correct.
Because it's the weird. It's like Blinky, or the other ones are like all weird names, and Clyde is the only real name in there.
Let's see.
So we're evened up right now. He says I'm not even guess.
Yeah, so he got one right that you didn't get, and he didn't guess that one. So you guys are even. So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 questions now. Okay. This one should be quite easy as well. What is the highest selling game console of all time?
I'll give him a second.
I mean, I think we all know this one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say it's PlayStation 2
All right.
because they sold over 150 million consoles.
TSS also says PS2. I'm pretty sure you are definitely correct. Yep, PlayStation 2. All right, next question. So that was question 10. This is question 11. What was Mario's first profession?
Well, God,
Now
is it really?
He's done
just,
a lot of things in a lot of different games. What was
that's
his
what I'm
first
saying.
profession?
That's kind of hard. The first one, good God. I mean, is it Well, see, in the first one, he's going up beams and stuff, but he's always known as a plumber, but he worked in a cement factory as well.
TSS put his answer in the chat.
I heard carpenter too. I'm not gonna take that because I feel like I would be cheating, so I'm gonna go plumber.
Plumber?
Yeah.
He is correct. Carpenter.
Yeah, I heard of that, but I didn't want the.
I didn't even know that. I thought it was plumber too, to be honest.
That must be Game & Watch.
Today, Mario is known as a plumber. His brother Luigi is also a plumber. Although we don't see these brothers actually doing much plumbing. Instead, they spend most of their time saving the world. Which is true.
I wonder if it was just, how much was that from that picture, though? But I'm not going to take it from, like, bless you.
Excuse me.
Well, I saw that one.
Yeah, I wasn't going to ask it because look at this question. Which of the following games has not been turned into a movie? But there are no choices here.
Which?
There's no choices here, so what the fuck? That's like a multiple choice question with no choices. All right, so this is question number 12. What was the first Call of Duty game reveal? So what year? When was the first Call of Duty game released?
Call of Duty. I have no idea. I'm going to say 2000.
I don't even know the answer to this one. I'm going to say 2002. So, TSS, he's got one up on you again, Casey.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? He,
I'm gonna guess 2005. All right, so Casey, you said 2000. I believe that's way too early. I say 2002. TSS is 2005. The answer is 2003. We were all wrong. All right. Let's see. Again, this is a multiple choice question with no choices, so I can't use this one. These are sports questions that nobody probably know the answers to.
well, if you don't have much
This
options.
one, I mean, number 31 is too easy. No point in even asking you that one.
That is so stupid. The which former professional coach? You have to be retarded. Oh, not knowing that.
Let's see. All right, this is a stupid easy question. What is the name of the circular object that is used to catch Pokemon?
Give a second.
I mean, this is obvious.
Yeah, it's Pokeball. And I don't even play Pokemon.
No, but I'm sure you've watched it at least a couple times in your life.
No, but it's like you're not. It's like seeing something without. It's like glancing. When you glance to see, you happen to graze your eyes across it, but you happen to see it. That's kind of how I am about that.
It's basically like if you have never heard of Pokemon before, you were living under a rock.
Exactly. It's like not hearing Mario.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Let's get out of the Pokemon questions now.
What is a charge creeper?
Yeah, I don't know shit about Minecraft.
I do not either. That's a bad thing.
All the answers are at the bottom. All right, let's go. Let's see if I can find another one here. So we can find another thing for trivia. Some of those questions are just way too easy.
And then way too hard, or
let's see. Okay.
see, I like to know what is it. I'm wondering why they say he's a carpenter, because.
All right, here's a few questions I could ask you guys. All right. What was the first commercially successful video game?
Oh God.
I don't
guess
even
you
know.
say GTA. It's got probably GTA 5 now. I was gonna say Wii Sports, but I'm gonna say GTA 5.
What was the very first commercially successful video game?
Oh, you know why they say he's a carpenter? Because in Donkey Kong, he's basically a carpenter named Jumpman.
Really?
So I'm like, come on, that's bullshit. I mean, at least when he's in fucking Mario Brothers, I mean, in the arcade game, I mean, he's in the plumbing area. I mean, and then he's well known to being a plumber. Just being in a construction site. Oh, he's a carpenter. Wouldn't he be more like a construct? Oh God, what's it called?
Construction worker. That was Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, construction worker. Wouldn't that be better? I would accept that than a carpenter. And it says he's basically a carpenter.
You're not going to let that one go, are you?
I call bullshit on that. See, I'll take him working as a plumber or working as cement worker.
All right.
But that is bullshit. I'll call shenanigans on that one.
All right, Casey. So, what was the first commercially successful video game? TSS says
first?
Pong. The first. Yep, the very first one. TSS says Pong. What are you going with?
Super Mario Brothers?
The answer is Pong. TSS got another one on you.
Well, because here's the thing why I say commercially Pong. The thing is, Pong had was just a Pong machine. So I'm like, that I call shenanigans on that too.
All right.
I'm not calling it on TSS that. I'm just saying I don't like the answers.
So there's 80 questions in this one. I'm going to cherry pick a few of them. I asked you 13 questions off of the last list, so. All right, next question. What year was the Super Nintendo system released? Now, this is a trick question because it doesn't say what country. Just asks when it was released, so could be a bullshit question.
91.
I'm going to say 91 as well. I'm going to give TSS a couple of minutes to answer while I look at some of these questions.
And I think it came out a year earlier in Japan. I know they did that all the way up to the N64 because they're bringing it out earlier in Japan, and then we get it way later. But nowadays, obviously, it's worldwide when they release these systems. Especially nowadays with the internet, it's like, I mean, the last one you could get away with is probably in '99 with the Dreamcast, but after that, I mean, come on, it just released the fucking system worldwide.
So, what year was the Super Nintendo released? It doesn't say what country. TSS says 1991. I believe that is the correct answer. Yes, it is. All right. Next question. That was actually question 15. Let me see. How long have we been going on this stream so far? We've been going for an hour and 18 minutes.
We can do a few more.
Let's go a little longer. How about 10 more questions?
Okay, I'm down with that.
10 more questions. TSS, if you're still game, you're still welcome to play along. All right, I've already asked you this one, so we're going to skip number 4. Blizzard Entertainment is most well known for what video game franchise?
World of Warcraft.
I'm pretty sure that's right as well.
I want to say my favorite's Warcraft 1 and 2. I should get StarCraft 64. I want to get that. Here, I can tell when he gets in the chat, I'll tell you what he says. So you don't have to go back and forth.
There it is. Yep, he says World of Warcraft. And the answer is World of Warcraft. All right. Well, we know this is too easy. I asked you guys this already.
How do I know TSS ain't on the inside on this? I mean, could TSS be cheating?
How would
How
he
did
be?
he?
How would he be cheating unless?
I mean, Pong and Carpenter. Come on.
Well, I could tell. I could promise you, I'm not forwarding him the answers because you would see me. You would see me doing it on screen if I was.
I'm just fucking with TSS. Watch, we'll see. Was it's like, what the fuck?
All right. So I asked you guys the best-selling console. What is the best-selling handheld game console? Handheld system.
Game Boy.
Sounded a little unsure, Casey.
Yeah, it's Game Boy.
Oh, this next one's gonna be a good question.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think it's DS. I said it before he got it up there too. He says Nintendo DS.
Says the DS. You. All right. Well, I didn't ask you final answer. Which one you going with?
I'm gonna say DS as well.
The answer is the DS.
I was this close. I was like pretty sure it was Game Boy.
You almost had 3 up on you, but you changed your answer right in time. All right.
And you said, and I saw him right after I said it. So it's not like, oh, I saw it and didn't change my answer. I was going between DS and Game Boy. And then something clicked in my brain. It's like, I think DS actually had more.
So here's a good question. If you guys ever watched the Macy's Day Parades on Thanksgiving, what was the first video game character to have a balloon featured in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? I'm going to say Sonic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know Sonic, and I don't know anyone else. I'm going to go with Sonic.
Well, I know obviously Pikachu had one, but Pokemon was in 98 in America. There were a couple of Pokemon ones. I don't think Mario even got one until recently.
Oh, really? I mean, I don't even watch the parade.
I'm gonna go with Sonic. I think it's Sonic. I don't even know this.
TSS agrees.
So you're gonna go with Sonic too, Casey?
Yeah.
The answer is Sonic the Hedgehog. How about that? We were all correct.
Because I at least knew that, but I didn't know any other characters, unless, like you said, Pikachu.
That's too easy. Not asking you number 5.
Yeah, ask me number 5. How many American household plays video games? How could you answer that?
Yeah, right? Minecraft. I don't even know that one. How the fuck are we supposed to know that one?
Which one?
Number 13.
Oh, I think I know which one that is. I think that's Tetris, actually.
Well, I'm not gonna ask you. So if you're right, this doesn't count. StarCraft. Let's see.
Oh, StarCraft? Whoa.
All right, number 15. You guys should know this one. This one happens twice a year. What organization hosts a biannual, which means twice a year, charity event on Twitch revolving around speedruns on popular video games?
Wouldn't that be Twitch? What organization?
What organization? I know the answer, and I don't even watch it.
Blizzard? No, is it Epic?
Epic's not. Epic is a developer.
What?
Epic is a developer.
Well, it says what organization. See, I'm like, what the hell is that supposed? Then I'm gonna go back to Blizzard.
So you're going with Blizzard. TSS has not answered yet. Maybe he's stumped too. I know the answer and I don't even watch him.
He doesn't know.
He says, yeah, okay. So the answer is Games Done Quick.
I never heard of that.
Games Done Quick. You never heard of GDQ? The term GDQ? That's what Games Done Quick is. That's the speed run thing on Twitch where, yeah, people show off how much of, how big of a nerd they are.
A lot of these questions stupid as fuck.
This one, All right.
Hold on. How the hell should we know what Steve Wozniak's favorite game?
I'm going to ask you this one because I think I know the answer to this one as well. What game console was largely considered a flop and before its time, which effectively ended Sega's console efforts in 2001? I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this one.
Yes, you do. It's Dreamcast. But it's not Dreamcast's fault. It's debatable all the way back to the 32X. That was the downfall of Sega.
Yep. TSS also says Dreamcast. That is correct. And I also own one. Dreamcast is fucking awesome.
See, the thing is, it's actually, I would say it's all started with the Sega Genesis, if you really think about it. Look what they did. They had the Sega CD. If they would just stuck with the Sega CD and not done those stupid full motion videos, I think FMVs games, and actually utilized the CD part, the add-on would have been great. And even though I believe they said that's the best-selling add-on until Connect. But then when 32X came out was really bad because you already heard about Saturn coming out. So Sega did a lot of stuff to kill themselves. And then they just kept on shooting themselves in the foot with the 32X. And then, see, to me, when they released the Saturn early, to me, I don't think that's that bad. I'm like, hey, you can get your system out now. So, but yeah, not all the systems. But they just kept on shooting themselves in the foot after the Genesis.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this question. This one might be a bit of a trick question because there's more than one of this type of character in Borderlands.
I don't know.
Unless it's revolving around the original. All right.
I never played Borderlands, so I'm straight up don't know.
All right, well, I'll ask TSS this one for fun then. All right, TSS, let's see if you know the answer to this one. What is the name of the Siren character in Borderlands? I'm assuming they're asking about the original game. If not, then this could be a trick question.
I assume they're talking about the original. So,
Casey is right. It should technically be the 32X and their poor production to the Saturn.
because when you talk about, you see GameSack on there.
Well, anyways, the question was, the answer is Lilith to the Siren question. So let's see. Let's go to a different one. Let's see. These are some weird ass questions.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot is stupid.
Let's see. There's another set of questions here. Oh, this is an easy one. What video game franchise does Rooster Teeth use for the show Red vs. Blue?
I don't know.
Let's see if TSS knows. I know the answer, and I don't even care for this franchise personally. He says Halo 2.
Oh my God, he's right.
Halo, correct. All right.
That's so vague. That's bullshit. That is so vague. But gotta give it to him.
Here's one you guys should both know. What popular streaming service launched in June 2011 and allows content creators to stream video games while chatting with viewers?
Skype?
Streaming platform.
Okay, Twitch.
Let's see. Will TSS throw in his answer?
Because YouTube didn't have YouTube gaming until recently.
So you're going with Twitch? Because that is the correct answer.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Any more questions on here? Come on. Oh.
Yeah, that first set of questions, I know someone asked me some of those questions before. I don't remember who, but I was like, especially when I heard V-Bucks and stuff like that, it's like, okay, some of these questions sounds familiar. When I heard V-Bucks, I was like, okay, I heard this list before.
All right. John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins played which video game brothers? This is an easy one. Easy one.
Give it a second. Mario Brothers. Super Mario Brothers. I wish they wouldn't have said which brothers said brothers. I mean, they could have took that piece out and just said the actor's name.
Let's see. He says Mario and Luigi. The answer is Mario and Luigi.
What?
That was the answer to the question. John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins portrayed which video game brothers?
Oh.
So you said the Mario brothers, and he said Mario and Luigi. So you're both right.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I thought they were saying the movie, which, okay. You knew exactly what I meant, though. I mean.
Which Mortal Kombat character was created based off of widely circulated rumors, but was actually an unintentional error code in the original arcade version?
Oh God.
I mean, the hint is right here. The hint is right here.
Well, I knew. Oh, that one. Uh, wasn't it like Eeyore or something like that? Trying to think of whatever. Ermac? Ermac?
There you go.
What about the one above it? That's the one that really got in.
The red scorpion named Ermac. Ermax was an abbreviation for the term Error Macro Code S.
Do you know about the one above that one?
I know the one above that one. Mortal Kombat was originally developed as a licensed game version of what popular movie before the licensing deal fell through, and the game was released independently.
Wouldn't it be a John? What was it? Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
Jean-Claude Van Damme, is that what you're trying to say, Casey?
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the movie? Do you know the name of that movie, though?
No.
Let's see if TSS knows it. Mortal Kombat was originally developed as a licensed game version of what popular movie before the licensing deal fell through and the game was released independently? Casey, you're down by 2 points because TSS gave you that one. And you have 3 questions left after this.
I think I'm done. I got a headache.
I'll give you half a point for that one because you were right. Jean-Claude Van Damme's movie Bloodsport.
Oh, that's right. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm getting a headache. I'm like, I need to eat. I'm not trying to bail out. I'm just like, I'm getting a headache and I need to eat and then I need to go to bed.
All right, well, I guess 23 questions is close enough. To 25.
I thought I was good, and then I was like, the headache's just starting to really come down like here.
All right, well, I could take this off the screen then. Window.
I still call bullshit with the Mario being a carpenter and that Pong answer.
Oh man, let's see if you feel that way again on Sunday.
You know, actually, I want to try them do this. Which one is older, this item or Betty White?
Oh, I think Betty White's older than probably most things.
Well, I mean, it was funny. I heard it on the radio like a month or so ago. I was like, actually, that's a great idea for our for Derailed.
Yeah, I mean, you could bring it up on Sunday.
I tried to do it, and I think so. TSS beat Casey by a question and a half.
Yeah, it seems that way. I beat Casey by a question and a half. All right, guys. Well, we talked about some stuff. A little bit of news. Super Mario Party update after 2.5 years came out of nowhere. PlayStation State of Play. You can watch the stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Pacific. My channel is now officially 8 years old. My YouTube channel, that is officially 8 years old now. The free games for May on PlayStation and Xbox are not very good. Although I think PlayStation wins out, in my opinion. We had a little bit of fun with some trivia, and
Yeah, it was fun.
I gave Casey a headache, so that's a double win for me. So, guys, for Casey is Raw, my name is The Rose, saying see ya. Till next time, motherfuckers, check out the Derailed podcast every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 6 p.m. Pacific for those of you in California and Vegas and Seattle, Washington, and all those other places that are nowhere near me. Also, check out the Derailed Patreon. All the links down in the description box down below. Check out Casey is Raw. I put his YouTube and Twitter down below as well in the description. And this one's not in the description box, but look up the YouTube channel, The Harsh Truth, and go watch us review Mortal Kombat last Friday. You gotta check that stream out. It is a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, then maybe you won't want to watch the review. But if you have seen the movie yet, or you just don't care, maybe check that out. But until next time, guys, until the next video, I may come back tomorrow and do something and maybe do a short video on that State of Play. I'm not exactly sure. But I do have some more stuff coming down the pipeline over the next few days.
Too bad it wasn't later. We could have done it like a live review together,
Yeah.
But, fuck. I mean, like when we did it on the Game Awards.
Yeah, because that started at 8 p.m. Eastern, so that was easier to do. I do want to talk to you about doing live coverage of E3 this year, but that doesn't start for like another month and a half, so we got time to come up with a plan for that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, some of that we're not going to be able to. I mean,
some of it, maybe not, but yeah, guys, we'll talk about
it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We got a month and a half to figure out what we're going to do for E3. Anyways, guys, check out everything in the description box that I mentioned down below. Thanks for watching this video, and for Casey is Raw, my name is The Rose. And until next time, in about 7 weeks from now, we'll catch your ass down the road.